so close. How quickly can he get up that rope? Very quick. 3 seconds. And Michael Skunkfry has done it. Michael Skunkfry has just completed stage 4, the first to do it since season 1. Didn't take out a single player person last season. Hopefully won't take out Oof this season. No! 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 Oof is down. The season's over on Doorknob Dad. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the season premiere of Lazy Ninja Warriors Season 5. I am your host, Jackson Shid Gamer, but you can just call me Jack. In today's episode, we will see 25 contestants take on the San Diego qualifying course. From then, the top 12 from this qualifier will move on to the San Diego semifinals in 4 weeks. But now, for the first time, I will bring it down to our new sideline host, Xander, to introduce this course.
Hello everyone, my name is Xander, and today I will be introducing you to the 6 obstacles in the San Diego qualifying course. The first obstacle these ninjas will have to face in this qualifying course is the quad steps, where they must jump across the 4 angled platforms and get to the rope and dismount. Next is the 2-ring circus. Competitors must grab the first ring and swing to catch the next and slide down in order to get to the platform. The third obstacle is the wobble steps. Contestants must run through the 4 wobbly steps to advance to the next obstacle. The fourth obstacle is the air surfer. Players must grab the handles of a surfboard type object and slide it through a track. The next obstacle is sideways. For the Los Angeles Killer last season, ninjas must grab each board and jump to the next, and from there they will grab onto a hold onto the final one and slide down. If anyone can make it past those 5 grueling obstacles, their final challenge is the warped wall. Ninjas will have to run up a slanted wall in 3 attempts or less and hit the buzzer at the top. There is no time limit for this course. That being said, the top 12 are moving on, and it is based off the farthest the fastest. So you'll want to have a fast pace in order to make it on.
Thanks, Xander. And yeah, he is totally right. These ninjas are not just playing for the buzzer as usual. They're competing against each other. Are any of these ninjas capable to complete all 6 obstacles? It's time to find out. Let's get to our first contestant of Lazy Ninja Warriors Season 5. And I welcome you back to the start line for the first time since last season. To kick things off, we got Ronald 90E, aka Speedy. The one-time veteran fell on Jumping Spider in Stage 1 last season. Had a pretty good result. They start their run on the quad steps, onto the rope, through, onto 2-ring circus, a knockoff of 3-ring circus from American Ninja Warrior Season 14. Now the wobble steps, an obstacle I created myself. Now the air surfer. And they're through. Onto sideways. Can they? Oh, no. And I was going to say, could they clear this? But they fall on sideways. One of many falls I think there will be on that obstacle. And now for our second runner, we have AK Clutch 11, the AK Ninja. Now, as they are a rookie, I think I have pretty high hopes for them. Let's see how they will take on this San Diego course. Now, we just saw Speedy fall on sideways, and as I said, I think a lot of people will fall on that obstacle. In past minis, it's been very targeted as a obstacle that is very challenging. But they're through the first 3 obstacles with ease, as they are into air surfer. Little lag there. And they're taking the slow approach, but they get it. Nice hop over there. They get off on a faster time than Speed. No! And they just hit their head, it looks like. Let's take a closer look on what happened there. Well, I would just like to say, what a great run from the AK Ninja. They got through the 2-ring circus very nicely and had a good leap on the air surfer. But on sideways, it kind of just looked like they hit their head, causing them to fail. Welcome everybody back to the season premiere of Lazy Ninja Warrior, where we just saw the first 2 contestants go down on the 5th obstacle. Just now, we had 2 more contestants take on this course. First was Fury Ninja Boy. Now, while they did get through the first 4 obstacles, just like the 2 competitors before, they too fell on the sideways, becoming the 3rd victim. And then next we had Junior the Beast Goat, who was the only one to not fail the 5th obstacle and shockingly failed the first. Now coming up to the starting block is the one-time veteran Aiden Plays 1929-1 in their one season, which was Lazy Ninja Warrior 3. They are on stage 1 and they fell on Parkour Run. Hopefully looking to not fall tonight as they are getting quickly through the quad steps. They are on 2-ring circus. grab the second ring, and they should be through. Now into the wobble steps, a custom obstacle I made. Now into air surfer. They're getting to this course very quickly, just like the other 3 contestants you've seen so far. And on the sideways is where, no, where 3 others have fallen, and now it makes a fourth. 4 victims out of 5 have fallen now on the sideways. Now number 6 on this course is Dylan Suo 3, also known as the B Dylan, the whatever Dylan. They're known as Dylan. They fell on the giant roller coaster last season in their only season, making them a veteran this year. They are slowly through the quad steps. That's not a good sign, knowing a lot of people are falling on sideways, so they most likely at least have to get to sideways to move on. Possibly clear it at this rate. They get onto air surfer. A slow rate, but whatever gets the job done, gets it done. Now onto sideways. Can they be the first to clear it? Can we see it? No! No, and Dylan is down on the sideways. A sad end for him. Hopefully we will see him in the semifinals. I welcome you back as we just saw 2 more contestants take on this course. First, it was Valentine, a rookie who, despite making the first transition on sideways and the second, they too were a victim of this obstacle. And then it was rookie Hawksfan 2016 who quickly cruised through the first 4 obstacles and also got that first transition on sideways, the second to do so. But just like Valentine, they also became victim of the sideways. And now a familiar face walks up to the starting line in Hello Hello or Hello Smello, host their own competition, Hello's Ninja Warrior. They are getting ready to start this competition. They are a 2-time veteran. In their first attempt in Lazy Ninja Warrior Season 3, they failed on log grip on Stage 1, the second obstacle. And last season, they fell on the qualifying and the semifinals and fell on parkour run in Stage 1. They're pretty disappointed about that run, so I'm pretty sure they want to get through this. Looking for their first buzzer. They get through air surfer. They're tied with the others, just going to be based on time now. Not the fastest, not the slowest. Can they get it? Gets the first one. Third person to do so. Backwards jump onto that second one. No! Oh, and I thought for a second Hello might have been the first to do it. But no, Hello Smello's down. Another victim of this obstacle. This is going to be such a tough obstacle to beat. Hello Smello hands it off to Wubsy Ott P, the veteran who timed out last season. It was pretty sad. They ended up actually clearing the course, but just didn't clear in a fast enough time. But yeah, they timed out right after the warp ball about. Hoping to get revenge here today. Hopefully they can get up a warp wall today. And I'm stupid, so I forgot to regen. Nice. I have to regen this. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, he is now on to the wobble steps. Almost forgot the name for a second. Onto air surfer. But despite having to regen obstacles, he's had a good time. But it's going to be nice if he can be the first to clear it. A lot of people recently have been getting that first one. Yep, so does he. They're all copying that wraparound strategy instead of jumping how the obstacle is intended. Last one. Wait, he got it! Yes! He just got to walk down the... He's got it! The first person passed sideways. Can he get up the wall in 1? They got 3 tries on this. Gets up in 1. That's our first clear. Congratulations, Scientist Speed. We will see you in the semifinals. Welcome back, everybody, as we just saw 2 more competitors take on this course. First, it was number 11, Rip Peanut Cry, who quickly sped through the first 4 obstacles. But then, just like the 8 before him, he also fell victim to the sideways. Next up was someone with a really long name, UUJJYYNNUUPPU. They blazed through the first 4 obstacles, but again, just like all the rest, had a quick exit on sideways. Now, as we are entering the second half of these competitors, only one person has been able to clear the 5th obstacle, that being Cyan is Speed. But so far, the competition has been really rough. Let's hope this second half is much better. Alright, to start off this second half, we have XNNWFan8. Again, let's see, we got 10 falls on the sideways, 11. Oh man, it's been a lot. I think we have 10. But, yeah, so hopefully that will change. No! No. Our first person down on two-ring circus, and our third person that hasn't fallen on sideways. Disappointing end to XNNW fan season. Now we have Killian, the pro gamer, a rookie. Not much to know about this person. Last Ocean, otherwise known as. We've seen 10 falls here on sideways. The odds are he'll fall there, but hopefully he can defy those odds. Well, they're through the first two obstacles, so they beat what XNNW fan just did. For some reason, that is a tongue twister. They're on to Air Surfer. And the jump. Nice. Decent pace this time. On to Sideways. Come on, can they do it? No! And they fall on the first transition. We'll have to wait and see if that is good enough to move on to the semifinals. Two more competitors just took on this course, the first being Gabe, the developer. They quickly sped through the first four obstacles of this course, but just like the other 11, they also fell victim to Sideways. The second to run was Nader5682, another rookie, who sped through the course, not very speedy, but they got through it. But another fall on the Sideways, making 13 victims of this beast of an obstacle. Next up is one of 5 people that cleared Stage 1 last season, NES Ninja 5. Let's see if they can hit another buzzer here tonight. They're one of the only veterans here. Veteran is a lot harder of a role to get. Now having to have at least one buzzer. And you've only had 2 seasons unless you played back in 2020 to get it. So, being a veteran is pretty good in this competition. Well, they're on to Sideways very quickly. That should hopefully be good enough to move on. They're on to the second one. No! And they were doing so good. NES Ninja will not clear the course, but hopefully they will be moving on. Now up, number 18, a promising rookie out of the dude who does YT2, otherwise known as Researcher Space Token. They have been practicing a lot for this tournament. I've got really high hopes for them. They've been competing in a lot of minis. So, yeah, they're hoping for a buzzer here tonight. Let's see if Researcher can be the second to do it. Only one clear. This is a shocking night, but Researcher looking pretty good. So fast. And Researcher will be moving on to the semifinals, so that's some good news. Oh no, but misses the first transition on Sideways. Good news is they're moving on to semifinals. Hope the best for them. Now, after 18 runners with rookies, veterans, regulars, this competition has just been so tough for these guys. Only one clear, that being Cyan's Speed. With these last 7 runs, will anyone else clear the course? Let's find out. The first of these 7 to try was Rookie Average Guy 80. Now, with the slow time they had Sideways, just like all the others, they had to complete the Sideways. But, unfortunately, they failed to do so. And then the second out of the 7 was Log Cane, who took a super slow approach on quad steps, but it didn't matter. They fell on two-ring circus, becoming the second victim of that obstacle. Now, number 21, Ethan Lee, 241000. Not much to say about Ethan. Don't know much about them. They're obviously a rookie. So, yeah, just going to be unknown performance here. They go to reset it. Weird strategy, but unless I forgot to reset there. My bad if I did. Here is, yep. On to Air Surfer. Got really bad commentary right now, but he's through. All right. On to the Sideways. Can they get it? Yep, they got the first one. The second one now. Come on. Last chance. Yes! And they got it. Let's go. Ethan will be hopefully our second clear as long as they can get up this wall in under 3 attempts. 1. Up it in 1. Ethan Lee is moving on to the semifinals. Congratulations. Good luck. Wow, look who's coming up to the starting line. Football is cool. That name might not sound too familiar, and even Pleasant Cash might not sound too familiar. But this person is just basically a legend in the Lazy Ninja Warrior community. But as they've been slowly going away from Ninja Warrior, they're trying to come back into it. Hopefully, this can be a spot to return. They have so many stats. I mean, it's insane. They made it to stage 3 multiple times, but they skipped season 3, and they came back last season, but had like an early exit on the second obstacle in qualifying. Hopefully, they can get their air server here. They're looking pretty good though, for not doing ninja quite often at all. No, no, no! Pleasant Cash is down. No, Cash is out. Wow. And the 4-time veteran is down on Air Surfer. That will end their season. Now for our final fast forward session, we had 2 veterans take on this course. First was the 1-time veteran Cartez, the regular who, one of the only people to not fail on sideways falling on the Air Surfer. And then next was the 2-time veteran number 24 Sports Ant 123, otherwise known as Anthony, who got through the first 4 obstacles super quickly, locking their spot into the semifinals, but sadly fell on sideways. And now the final runner of these 25 contestants, number 25, Adam Diger Games, otherwise known as Jalen. Last season they fell on the giant roller coaster like many others did. This season, here to prove what they got. They are trying to show that last season that obstacle was just super tough, and obviously it was, taking out 11 of the 30 contestants on stage 1. But that's seeming like a obstacle tonight we have, the sideways, who's taken out 18 of the 24 contestants. That is just wild. But here it is. They're moving on to Vegas. They're not moving on to Vegas, moving on to semis, excuse me. But can they get through it? They got the first one. They got the second one, the transfer. Got it. Can they be the third? Yes, they do. Now, as long as they don't mess up this last part, they are through. Jalen on their first attempt up the warp wall. Here they go. Oh, and they can't get it. First person to miss an attempt on the warp wall. It's pretty funny how it just flings you off. Jalen taking a little pause. Here they go up for their second attempt. They also don't get it. Wow. Could they time out on the warp wall here? Not time out. Fail on the warp wall here. They don't hit it. And the final attempt. Here they go. Up the wall. Yes, they get it. Time is 74:51. Jalen is moving on to semifinals. Congratulations. Let's take another look at that incredible run. Wow, what a great run out of Jalen, and what a way to cap off the night. Now, not only did they speed through the first 4 obstacles, confirming their spot in Vegas, they ended up clearing sideways, something 18 others couldn't do. But although they failed on their first attempt on the warp wall, and they failed on their second, they did end up clearing this course and moving on to the semifinals. Congratulations to you. Well, not a very exciteful night as we wrap up the first quarter of our runners, as 18 of the 25 contestants failed on only the 5th obstacle, but 3 managed to clear it. Those being Wubsy, Ott, P, Ethan Lee, 241000, and Adam Diger Games. But that's all we got here in San Diego, as next week we will meet in Houston. But until then, I will see you next time on the final season of Lazy Ninja Warrior.